guys, my name is Borris Powell. I want to welcome you to my studio here in the heart of Lincoln Park.
We needed to put music conservatories across Chicago. The trouble is that we didn't know how initially to do that without parents being able to use them. Because in underprivileged areas, parents generally have quite busy lives. The average mom is going to have 1 to 3 children, so she'll have to go here and there. And to get one child a music lesson becomes quite an interesting feat for one day. One of the things that I specialize in as an economist is sustainable structures, business or even charitable. So the idea was to put in a structure together that will allow parents to be able to utilize it, but also make sure that children would be able to come without any constraints.
And right now I want to show you one of the dresses that means probably the most to me. Because of the reason is it actually won the Oscar Designer Challenge this year, and inspired by the movie The Black Swan. So here I'll give you a look at the dress called The Black Swan. What's really interesting about this dress is that actually just the bodice of it, it's 14 pieces all on asymmetrical angles here, creating this really fitted silhouette, and then it starts to move down to the bottom here, and it starts to flare out with just a slight mermaid feel, and it has 28 black feather pinwheels hand stitched to it. This is the front of the dress, same type of a silhouette in the very back, and it has a little bit of a tiny bustle with all of the feathers just kind of like cohesively working toward one another, bringing this really dramatic feel to it. Again, this is the Black Swan dress that was on the red carpet at this past year's Oscars. I've always been attracted to the fashion industry, but growing up in Alabama back in the time that I did, it was very difficult for a guy to pursue, his interest in sewing or fabrications and things like this, because
I thought Alabama was the center of all things to do with textile design. I'm joking.
It will be when I'm done with
all right.
it. But back when I grew up, absolutely not. It was all football, baseball, basketball, and I had no interest in
much
this.
has changed.
Yeah, right. It's still the same.
Sure.
But my mom used to be a seamstress, so that's when I got my first look into the sewing aspect. Hi guys, and now I want to introduce you to another dress that just means so much to me as well. This is called the Sarah Louise dress, and it's named after my mom because I'll always have a red dress in any of my collections, and it's always dedicated to my mom for the love and the passion that she's given me and supported me through this industry as well. This is a red rosette dress, and it's made out of silk dupioni. It has thousands of individually hand-sewn rosettes to it, and they range from 5 different sizes. The smallest on top and the largest will be at the bottom, and they're all hand-cut, hand-woven, hand-tacked, and hand-sewn onto the dress. So this dress is all done by hand, and it took about 8 months to make this dress, with at the end over 12 people working to make this happen. And it's actually one of my favorite dresses because of what it means, obviously, and then all the work and the detail that goes into it as well. And this is my baby.